The emergency department is the heart of the hospital, essentially. It's one of the busiest places. We see almost 50,000 visits per year. So we really are like the first touch point for care within the hospital for a vast majority of patients.
I've always liked to be hands-on in a fast pace of acute clinical care. But what brought me to the emergency medicine was actually research. Because we see so many different types of kids and different types of problems, we have to make decisions all the time. But those decisions should be guided by knowledge. The highest degree of evidence we can get is from clinical trials.
Families really do want to understand why we're making our decisions. When you can actually say, well, we have the best level of evidence available, a clinical trial, that can really make the discussion much easier, but more importantly, really reassure the family that we know that we're offering the best care possible.
It used to be that we would cover kids with antibiotics just to be safe. And then we started withholding and saying, but it's most likely a viral infection. But if it is a bacterial infection that needs antibiotics, we'll find out in 3 days when the culture results will come back. Today, we can offer a rapid strep test in the emergency department that takes only 15 minutes. And that's the result of a clinical trial that we conducted a couple years ago.
We found ways to completely change the way that we treat diabetic crises in the emergency department. And we're running a couple really big, exciting trials looking at the best treatments for life-threatening infections such as sepsis that I think will completely change how we treat sepsis. And so these are just small examples of every day how clinical trials are completely changing the emergency care for children. Our goal is at BC Children's Hospital to be the leaders in delivering care to children across our province, to deliver the best care that anywhere in the world you can receive. It means that we have to be leaders in clinical trials. We have to be leaders in research. That's the tool that's going to get us to being the best at delivering care to children anywhere in the world.
A few years ago, the clinical trial superhub was just an idea. And the fact that it's launched last year, I'm so grateful for the community, for the support. We can't stop here though. We need to deliver on the whole vision, which is clinical trials for all of BC, for kids to access clinical trials and therapeutic options close to home. We need to lead the path for the rest of the country. Kids need to be able to access the best standard of care through clinical trial results from across the country and beyond Canada.